So I was listening to this comedian called Daniel Sloss. A friend of mine told me about it. And
Is that friend Garhi?
no, it's Zaina actually. You know Zaina.
I know Zaina.
So Zaina was like, this guy, he has like 3 specials or something, and the second one's called Jigsaw. And the theme of it basically is, you know, when he was 7, which out of 8, his dad told him a crazy analogy that he still lives by to this day. His dad told him, life is like a fucking jigsaw. Everyone is trying to figure out their own jigsaw puzzle. No one knows it, everyone is guessing, and everyone thinks they're right. And as you go along, and the jigsaw, like any jigsaw, like puzzle box, عادة بيبقى فيه صورة وانت بتقلد الصورة. This one doesn't have a picture. So he's like, the easiest way and the best way to do it is to start with the corners and the edges and then move your way in. That's how you do any jigsaw. So he explains, and okay, so the corners are the basic corners that everyone shares to some sort of extent: family, friends, career, hobbies. Hell,
It's very interesting.
it's an amazing analogy. I loved it. It drove me crazy. So his father is like, okay, so these are the 4 things.
Especially اسمه
It's
jigsaw.
Daniel Sauce, the thing's called Jigsaw. So it's like, okay, so you have these 4 corners and you move into it. And the more you add to one corner and you focus on it, the less you have to add to the other corners. So as I'm focusing on my job and stuff, I'm taking pieces from my hobby because I don't really have as much time to do it in here. Family, if I'm putting more pieces into the family, فأنا بزود من هنا شوية, I'm taking away, but eventually هرجع عشان أكمل هنا عشان أكمل my jigsaw. And then his dad was like, and this is why the thing turns a bit of a dark turn. He's like, and you're working towards it, and you're still trying to work towards the middle. And what is the middle? Is like, it's that one fucking person that you fall in love with that makes you complete, and it just fills up your whole jigsaw. It's like, to me, that was your mother. And Daniel just goes like, and that's why I'm never going to fucking find anyone.
Oh, God,
it's like, I don't think I'm ever going to find anyone that completes me in that way. What my takeaway from it all, because he discusses later on in his jigsaw puzzle, his completion, why he's at his happiest right now in his life, is not one person or one piece in the middle that fixes it all, but all the little pieces, all the little friends he made all over the world, all the little specials and the crowd and the people that love him, the people that send him shatuta, that completes his jigsaw. That was very interesting to think about your own jigsaw. It's like, okay, so what's completing you? What's that big piece in the middle that you're working towards, or that you think completes you at one point? At one point, you're like, okay, this is my jigsaw.
That's so deep, man. God damn.
It was amazing. I love it.
Amazing. I'll probably watch that.
Drove me crazy. And he was talking about
Netflix.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't.
EasyBest.com.
But it's like another very interesting thing. Okay, let's talk about this first. So, what do you think? What do you think of the concept?
I love the concept. I love the analogy.
Do you think these are your 4 corners?
Yes,
as well?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
All right, I agree with the 4 corners.
طبعا في corners أكبر من corners. You do want some corners to be bigger than others, but like practical terms, some corners are يعني I always have a problem with my family, not like a physical problem, but a problem with giving them the priority عشان دايما حاسس لو إيه لا I'd rather be with my friends. يعني for example النهارده إن شاء الله this episode is going to air New Year's. أول
2021
مبروك يا جماعة كل سنة وانتم والله طيبين. بس for example مثلا أنا أهلي بيقولوا لي إحنا عايزينك تقضي راس سنة معانا.
Okay.
أنا كده عايز أقضي راس سنة مع صحابي.
Okay.
I'll probably end up doing it with my friends. فاهم قصدي؟ These are like the small things.
Well, I think because غير إنه we've been with them for like 16 years, فأنت حاسس إن أنت خلاص بقى فاهم لو آخر 3 سنين دول عايز أشوف صحابي وأنا تين بقى وصحابي لوحدي وبتاع. There's that feeling of them being a constant all the time. No, they'll be there.
Which, by the way, is very frightening because
when that constant goes away, he talked about that too. It's like, so some of the times the pieces get removed and then you're fucked and you need to find a way to تعوض and recalibrate your whole jigsaw, and fucks up your whole puzzle. It's like, okay, now I need to take pieces from here and put it there and try to تعوض this happiness with this.
I love that analogy. I feel like I agree مع حتة إن أنت بس I don't really agree. I'm not a very big proponent of finding a person you love and finding a person that you call home and finding a person that you can relate to and the person that you can cry to and the person that you can laugh with and the كله is very important. It's to me one of the most important things in the world. However, because we put so much pressure on love, I feel like we tend to just drain it. Because يعني لو الميدل بيس بتاعت الجيكسو، لو البازل اللي احنا بنتكلم عليها، الحته اللي في النص اللي هي practically اكبر حته اللي بتكمل الجيكسو is love. The moment that's gone، على moment لا قدر الله انت ممكن تحب حد ويتوفى، ممكن تحب حد ويسافر، ممكن تحب حد و it doesn't work out، ممكن تتجوز وتطلق، ممكن فاهم تخطب وتفسخ. I feel like when that goes away, the core of the jigsaw is gone. So I feel like it's half and half. أو I feel like having the middle piece أو اللي هي أهم جزء في حياتك هو الcombination بتاع كله is much more important than having it as love. عشان love كده is يعني love itself أو having a person that you share a relationship with will eventually fill it up and will eventually grow it and grow the most important part of your life. But then again, I've learned and you should never ever put all your eggs in one basket. It's important to have a basket that's a lot heavier than others. That's what you have your money on. In that sense, it's having that one person that you know for a fact إن الشخص ده قاعد معاك إن شاء الله يعني يا رب باقي حياتك، وإن هذا الشخص you will fucking fight for them, you will fucking die for them، الكلام ده كله. But then again, you just don't know what can happen. It's having the collective of زي ما هو قال the collective of أهلك وصحابك with doing something that you're really passionate about, something that you genuinely love، وhaving الهوبيز بتاعتك والكارير path بتاعك، الكلام ده كله all that circles in to build that jigsaw.
All right. So his take on that, and he's like, and this is why I'm gonna die single. I'm never gonna fucking find love. He's like, because there's so much pressure on it. But at the same time, he's like, the reason this piece is left till the end, and you're just building around it until it fits, is because this piece is supposed to fit perfectly with the rest.
Wow. Wow.
This piece, you're just supposed to insert it.
Are you sure he's a stand-up comedian?
He's
God damn. الواد ده جامد فشخ.
The guy, he twists it and you're just laughing throughout the middle, but it's amazing. He's like, the issue with our generation, and because love is so romanticized, and it's been romanticized for fucking years, ever since we were kids. Cinderella, where the guy kisses her وبتقوم وده بيحب ده والجاي
سنو وايت ان الراجل ماشي لقى واحدة في الغابة بسها
سقف سنو وايت. المهم الجو ده إنه love is so romanticized, and then there's this insane concept everyone needs to fall in love. All of social media love, we love quotes, we love people taking pictures in the mirror having sex and all that fucking, you know, that's just social media at this point. And it's just going off, and it's like, okay, so because love, there's so much pressure on love, and you need to find love, we young love, that what people are doing are they find a piece that they think fits, and it very clearly doesn't, and they try fucking stuffing it and trying to put it perfectly and just pushing and shoving and moving things around. You know, that piece has to fit, and this is the piece because of all the pressure we have. It was very interesting. He started talking about this relationship he had. And he's like, this bitch basically tried to just remove my whole jigsaw and make us work on hers. It was like, it was so toxic, and all the focus became on her jigsaw. Fuck my hobbies, fuck my work, fuck my everything, and all attention. He's like, she was jealous of my relationship with my father. Well, I love it.
Okay.
Oh, it's like, the bitch is crazy. Anyways, but again, just makes you think, you know, are we just forcing pieces into our jigsaw? It's insane.
Wow.
He was like, I have broken up 72 relationships until now.
Oh, 72? How old is that guy?
No, he's young. He's 26. But he's like, from my specials, people are sending me on Instagram. He's like, to me, I saved 144 people. I was like, okay, did he? Is it true? Is it right? Are people just trying to
100%,
force shit?
100%.
The word forever is being thrown around a lot.
كده.
Always and forever.
معلم شفت
Okay, maybe always and forever. Maybe it's true.
Will you stay with me always and forever؟ وحد بيرد عليه خلينا نظبطها. ده كده بس like
أنا بستعمل الكلمة دي كتير.
يعني forever
بستعملها كتير
يا ابني أنا ما أعرفش أنا هعمل إيه الأسبوع اللي جاي. يعني إيه forever؟ إيه forever دي؟ أنا أقسم بالله أنت تعرفش إيه اللي هيحصل معاك بكرة. فاهم انت مرتب حاجه بكره تعرفش ايه اللي هيحصل.
But does that lead you to just always, again, being like him, just being completely fearful of, okay, I'm never gonna say that, I'm never gonna try it, because most probably, عشان عادي يدي statistics برضو خارج, like 90% of relationships that start under 30 don't work out, and that drove me crazy. 90, تعرف يعني ايه 90؟ يعني 10% work out. يعني أهلي كانوا من 10%. ده هبل.
10% of 10% it works out and they still love each other probably, and it doesn't work out.
It's a whole other deal. So it's like, okay, so should I be completely paranoid and think no piece ever fits, and think that I'm forcing a piece in, or like when does it feel right? When is the piece just actually fitting into my jigsaw?
All right. Do you believe in compensation?
Compensation, like إن كل حد واخد
إن كل حد
18 قيراط وبتاع ولا إيه؟ Everyone's giving everything equally.
And you eventually will have to compensate one thing for another in your life. One variable will have to be compensated for another. For example.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Again, that works out in the analogy.
I feel like it's compensation. I feel like, yes, I've forced many things into my life. Many things into my life. And it proved to me once and twice and 3 times, and it doesn't work out.
Okay.
Forcing anything doesn't work out. Because it's such a good example. The jigsaw puzzles just don't fit. فخلاص, you're fucked. However, I also believe in compensation. And I do believe in...
Define compensation.
It's where you find something that you are so intact with, and you would remove pieces of the puzzle
just to make that one fit.
Yes.
Is that right though?
It's only right if you think it is. That's something I've learned. Don't kill yourself. عمرك ما تغلط في نفسك وتقول ان انت عبيط او ان تقول ان انت ما كنتش بتفكر او كنت
You know, I have that. I live with that a lot. No regrets.
Yeah.
No. When I made that decision,
you thought it was
I had
right.
my reasoning.
Yes.
That's خلاص.
Yes.
Every decision I make sure I think it through, and that's it. If I thought it through, I've had my reason.
عشان انت دايما تغلط. ما فيش حد فينا ما بيغلطش.
100%.
مفيش حد فينا ما بيغلطش.